Hello and welcome back to another October. Oh, what's that over there? Spooky games that I don't. It's a genre I don't particularly like, but then Doom isn't really horror. It's action, but I'm counting it. So, next in the playthrough of all the Doom games is Final Doom. I'm ignoring master levels because that will take too long, and they're kind of semi-official. So yeah, Final Doom's next, then Doom 64, then Doom 3, then Doom, but then I already played Doom, so I'll be caught up by then. But I said Vampire Bloodlines would be a good one to play. Yeah, I remember that. That doesn't feel like long ago. No, but I think you were talking about Vampire Bloodlines a few months ago, not during October. That does definitely sound more recent. But you might have also mentioned it then. Oh, the game's not showing up. Hang on. Ah, because the name of the program has changed. Nope. Alright, hang on. I have a problem now. There, is it? Okay, we're working now. Alright, so Doom. Final Doom is a collection of two games. The first one, TNT Evilution. The second one, the Plutonia Experiment. Let's see if I can find some story text for this, because normally the game doesn't give you the story intro. You have to read it yourself on the manual or whatever. Let's see. TNT. It gives you the text for everything in between and the end, but the story bit, the beginning bit, you always have to read yourself. Evolution. Story. Hang on. That's summarized. Alright. We've got the actual manual. Okay, yeah, I've got something to read. Alright, so the story continues. TNT Evolution. Though all the top management of the UAC were dead, and so were most of their personnel down to the janitors, the corporation survived, now under strict government supervision. So I guess this takes place after Doom 2. Several years later. Alright, so the UAC still sought the secret to matter application and continued its experiments under vastly increased safety measures. The UAC's base was set up on one of the moons of Jupiter, hoping that the increased distance would enhance Earth's safety if something went wrong. Marines were stationed at the base, ready for anything. Soon after the UAC opened its first gate, the minions of Hell made their first attack. Suddenly, through the gate flowed spiked, fanged, dripping techno-terrors. Meat machines flailed their armored limbs and slavered with bloodlust, seeking soft, bleeding man-flesh to rend. But in their seeking they found only death. The United States Space Marine Corps was prepared for such an event, and they poured molten death into the hordes of hell. More demons massed, hoping to overwhelm the defenders by their endless numbers, but mass alone was no match for the Marines. Set up in defensive positions around the gate, the Marines were able to slaughter the monsters by the hundreds, taking few losses. As suddenly as it had begun, the invasion ended. The last flaming skull screamed, though. was hit by 20 simultaneous shotgun blasts, and the chamber was silent once more, except for the dripping of blood. Hell had failed. The research went on, more boldly and less cautiously. All the Marines received the Silver Star from a grateful government, and the UAC made an enormous contribution to the Veterans Fund. The defensive positions were strengthened, and the Marines watched closely for another attempt, all their attention drawn inward towards the gates. They were looking in the wrong direction. Hell knew more than one trick. Months after the gate incident, the yearly supply ship came ahead of time. On radar, the ship looked far larger than usual. It was coming from the wrong direction. Strange, but not inexplicable. The lax radar operators reported the ship's approach, and the personnel went out to the landing to meet it. But it never landed. Instead, it hovered over the base miles in the air. The men and women looked up at it and saw that something was terribly wrong. The ship could not have come from Earth. It was huge, kilometers long, and it was built of bone, steel, flesh, corruption, and death. It was a biomechano-magical construct from the depths of hell, and it had come through space for its vengeance. Enormous doors, large as football fields, irised open, and hideous demons poured out, plunging to the ground and blanketing the entire base with their throbbing, pulsing bodies. They were everywhere at once. The Marines' defenses, set up to prevent an attack from the direction of the gate, were worthless. The monsters poured through the sewers, the air vents, the hallways, everywhere, rampaging, corrupting, and feasting. Once more, the surviving humans were left as zombified, brain-dead monstrosities, existing only to kill and kill and kill. This is a lot more story text than the previous games had. Only one man escaped death or zombification, the Marine commander. You. You weren't at the base when the skies opened and devastation poured from the stars. You were miles away, enjoying a walk across the moon's rock-hewn landscape. Then you heard a snortling gurgle behind you, whirled to face one of them. The beings that still haunted your nightmares. Your reflexes weren't dulled by your experiences, and you pulled out your pistol and blew the imp to gory shreds. Hot-footing it back to the base, you saw it all and realized what had happened in a flash. The demon ship still floated above the infested base. Your boys, the men you trained to fight and kill and die as no fighting man had ever been trained before, were dead. You were not there when it happened to die with them. Unlike the ancient samurai who chose to die with their men, you cocked your pistol. You were going to kill for your men, and if you died trying, well, you were going to die anyway, someday. Death at the fangs of demons might be the very worst way to die, but if they did manage to get you, hell would know it had been in a fight. It's quite similar to the original story text of Doom. I just want to look at that. Just to make sure I wasn't actually just reading Doom 1. Wait, do I find... Okay, yeah, Doom 1, it was more about you were on Earth. It was quite a long story for Doom 1. Not as long, though. Alright, so basically, after everything went wrong before, we just repeated our mistake and built another base and another hellish portal, opened another hellish portal. And naturally, demons made it through again, and we're just one man. Not the same man, apparently. We're a different Marine this time. So we're not Doom Guy. But I assume we're just as strong. Right. I guess we're playing. So I've played every game so far on Ultraviolence, so I'll continue with this. But I am playing with a mod. Beautiful Doom mod, which I quite like, so I'll just stick with that. It changes the guns mainly. So like pistol, you have to reload. You can kick as well. This looks really bad. What do you mean by that? It's flickering. Oh. Is it? Can't actually see it live. Well, that sounds like a problem. Is it flickering now? Hang on. Let me put it into windowed mode. I should be able to just use Alt-Enter. Okay, there we go. Let me do window capture instead of... That's not a good start. Now let me just... scale it up. Why the black? Why have we got black bars? This doesn't look right. Ah! Oh, it was cropped. There we go. Alright. Is there still flickering now? Just gonna have a snack. Fine. Alright. I think I should just not use game capture. I was always using window capture last time I was playing Doom, so I guess I should stick with that. Alright. Let's begin. Well, they've given us a berserk right off the bat. Alright, let them fight amongst each other. Trying to save ammo early on, because you never know what we'll be up against. Have we not been hit yet? Or we'll grab that later. Alright. We've already got the shotgun, that's good. Alright, let's start shooting. Okay. Need the blue key. Oh. Oh, fuck. Wow, chain gullers in the first level. But we're pretty well stocked already. Just just need to try and find the backpack. That's always good to have. This is a long... I mean, it's one chapter. The whole game is one chapter, but it's like 32 levels. It's not split into smaller groups like Doom was. So whatever we pick up, we're carrying through the whole game. So we want stuff like the backpack and things like that. Oh, okay. Oh fuck, chain gunner. Okay. I've disabled jump, because I was using that for Doom 2, but it does break sequences. Because puzzles were designed around not being able to jump, so I won't do that anymore.